My people, welcome back to my channel. The current state of Nigeria is very worrisome, and the government seems to play deaf ear. They seems to sit comfortable, like they are not seeing or hearing what is happening, and that worries me more, honestly. And to crown it all, the very terrorist people are making outrageous demand and coming online to show their faces. The audacity is very alarming, honestly. Look at what this terrorist said. A bandit terrorist on TikTok daring Nigerian government, telling them they know where those girls are. If they should go and release them if they want. They know what to do. Just listen to the video, please.
Assalamu alaikum, ‘yan uwa musulmi. Wai naji ana ta zanga-zanga, shin zanga-zangan menene aka yi a wagga misali? Shin ‘yan makarantar da an ka ɗauka muku su ne kuka ma zanga-zanga? Sai kun san inda suke sai ku tai ku amsu su ko?
You have seen the video. Listen to what they said. If you're not like me who is asking, okay, where are the SSS? Where are the all the security agencies? Because if you criticize government now, the next thing in fact, before 3 hours, they have already located your house and find you wherever you are. They will find you. Then what are they doing? Because these people are on TikTok. They are in everywhere, in our faces. Okay, wait, you now pause a minute and say, what do they mean by the government know where those girls are? They should go and get them. They know what to do. Is it that the government is complicit or what? Now listen to Erufai to answer this question. Listen to what Erufai said in his interview on channels.
Was Chief of Army Staff. He was GOC in Kaduna. I saw him yesterday at the wedding. You can call him, bring him to this program and ask him what we did. What I will not do, okay, is to pay bandits, give them monthly allowance, or send food to them in the name of non-kinetic. It's nonsense. We are empowering bandits. It's not the government of Kaduna State. It's a national policy driven by the Office of National Security Advisor, and Kaduna is part of it. Many states are objecting to that, but that is the policy now. Chase the bandits. That's the new policy. My position has always been the only repentant bandit is a dead one. Let's kill them all. Let's wipe them. Let's bomb them until they are reduced to nothing. And then the 5% that still want to be rehabilitated can be rehabilitated. You do not negotiate from a position of weakness. You don't empower your enemy. You don't give him money to go and buy more sophisticated weapons. That's why the insecurity problem has not gone away and will not go away as long as this policy continues. They can deceive, they can cover up, they can do propaganda, but those that live in Katsina, those that live in Zamfara, those that live in Kaduna, those that live in those states, they know what is happening.
Well, is that the reason why perhaps you think that there's a slowdown in the attack on schools and kidnaps that we've seen in Kaduna? The quiet we see in the Benegwari
there is no slowdown.
Kaduna,
I was governor for 8 years. I was governor of Kaduna State for 8 years. Only 3 schools were attacked in 8 years. Okay? This government has been around for 2 years. 3 schools have been attacked. And they paid the bandits. They paid them ₦1 billion the first time the school was attacked and students abducted. They are paying bandits. They are apologizing to them. They are
finding this information about ₦1 billion being paid.
Look, let the governor or anyone come and deny. We have the evidence. When the time comes, we'll reveal everything. They are paying bandits. They are empowering bandits. This is what this government is doing.
And you think that will not work?
It will not work. It has never worked anywhere.
Erufai said that ₦1 billion was paid to bandits by the present government of Kaduna State. Hey, my goodness. That they are paying bandits, they are apologizing to bandits. That if the government denies it or disagree in what he said, that he has proof. Now, I know by now, after listening to RFI, you like, what do you mean? You mean the soldiers in the bush cannot deal with these people? Is it that our soldiers cannot fight them, or what? My sister, because as you are having, my sister, my brothers, you're having that same question in your heart and in your head to ask, I am asking that question. Please hear from the soldier's mouth.
Wallahi 24 hours kadai ya isa ba za a ƙara jin ƙarar bindiga ba sai ta ma'aikaci. A ba mu dama a gani mana. Ya sa a zo kullum sai dai a ringa ɗauke yaran talakawa. Ana ɗebe yaran talakawa ana kai su inda aka dama. A je a wulaƙanta su. Haba menene haka? Me ake nufi da mu ne dan Allah? Gwamnati gashi ta ware ma'aikatanta masu yakan mata irin waɗannan mutane mugaye. Gashi an ware mu, gashi muna da yawa. Akwai sojoji, akwai 'yan sanda, akwai sauran mukamai. Muna da yawa gashi na a ƙasar nan. A ba mu yanci mana, an ba mu dama mu shiga jeji. 'Yan tsirarin mutane su ringa zuwa suna cutar da al'umma ana gani. Tsirarin mutane ba su da yawa kwata-kwata. Gaba ɗayan su nawa suke. Akwai wani abu da ya sai gagaru gwamnati ne. 24 hours kadai ta ishe mu, a ba mu dama a gani. A ba mu kayan aiki, a ba mu lokaci mu shiga jeji. Wallahi tallahi 24 hours komai ya tsaya. Menene amfanin kakin? Ni ban saka kaki dan in zo in yi kwalliya da shi ba. Ban saka kaki dan in zo ana nuna ana cewa soja ba. Ban saka kaki dan in ringa samun alfarma a duk inda na shiga cikin jama'a ba. Ni ban saka kaki dan aji tsoro na ba. Na sa kaki ne kawai saboda in je in kare haƙƙin al'umma, in kare lafiyar al'umma.
For people that doesn't understand Hausa, let me read the interpretation from the beautiful Nigerians that interpreted it on his page. The soldier said, Nigerian soldier speaks out. We end terrorism in 24 hours if only we are given the order. A courageous Nigerian soldier has finally broken the silence, revealing painful truth about why terrorism and banditry continue to ravage the country. Speaking with deep frustration, he explained that many soldiers are exhausted and heartbroken by the endless cycle of violence. According to him, the military has the capacity, strength, and training to crush terrorists. Give us the chance. 24 hours is enough, he said, stressing that if they are provided with the right equipment and others, they can enter the forest and eliminate every threat endangering innocent Nigerians. He questioned why, instead of decisive action, the nation wakes up daily to news of kidnapped children, traumatized families, and communities living in fear. He emphasized that the government has specialized units capable of ending the crisis, yet they are not being deployed as they should. Wow. In his emotional closing remarks, the soldier said, I didn't wear this uniform for decoration or to brag, and not so people would fear me. I wear it to protect my country from evil. His words have stirred strong reactions nationwide. Oh my goodness. Calling for accountability, transparency, and urgent actions to end the suffering of ordinary citizens. May God have mercy on us, sincerely. My people, now don't hear now from the soldier's mouth. So meaning, it's not even the soldiers are the problem, it's the order that be. How can you now be giving a soldier order when you see bandits, you tell them not to fire? How bad now? I know by now you are asking what is really going on. Is it that the government of the day are complicit to what is happening to the citizens? To answer this question, watch a shocking revelation that was made on Adiola's interview. Watch the video.
In order to become the president of Nigeria, nobody can argue there were deals that went on. And in essence, what he did was that he, more than anybody else, realized that there are many factors to the Hydra. In terms of the kinetics, apart from the Fulani, the Boko Haram, the ISWAP controlled, Ansar, Lakurawa and Co. And what he did was to play them against each other so that
you are
he could get a seat in the presidency.
President Tinubu had a deal with the terrorists?
Excuse me, whether we like it or not, it is no longer a secret anywhere in the world that.
So, but what's the evidence? Some people will say that.
Okay, let me
What
give you talk. Let me
evidence
just
do
give you
you have?
let me throw you one quickly. People don't realize that the Mandela bombing in Niger State, the Catholic church that was bombed in Niger State, the fellow who headed it actually was in Lagos, in Snake Island, 2 days, 3 days, and then traveled to northern Nigeria to take his team to execute. What does that tell you? Now, when he got into police custody, he was arrested and he miraculously escaped. When he escaped miraculously, where was he rearrested? Where did he take up refuge? He took up refuge in the lodge of a serving high-placed government official from Borno State, who happens to now be who? The vice president of Nigeria. So what am I talking about here? Tinubu is one heartbeat away. You see, I feel sorry for him. In a way, we need to protect President Tinubu's life. He may think he has the guts to face these people, but I can tell you something, he has totally misread the size of the problem in which he has gone to double his hands.
Okay,
These
so
people,
you said a lot of things. These are serious allegations.
please, don't even bother. I'm the one talking. We are, listen,
Yes.
we are the circumcision. We worship God in the spirit. We rejoice in Christ Jesus and we have no confidence in the flesh. I'm a statesman. We worry about the generations to come. I'm not worried about the next election. There's nothing I'm saying that cannot be substantiated, not only within Nigeria, but globally. So let nobody deceive themselves. He's so-called, look, why do you think the federal government is trying to deny an evident truth? And all these people who have collected 30 pieces of silver, all these people speaking from two sides of the mouth, who are just shifting positions like the mendacious president that we have, why do you think they are going on like that? Because there's a plan. If this intervention had not come, and the president was allowed to go through his 8 years, who will he hand over the country to? And does he think they are not wise enough to know that if they are able to eliminate him, into whose hand does the country go? Now, this is where the problem is. If the country goes into the hand of the Boko Haram, the Fulani will not be happy. Those who are, look, let me give you a good example. An open secret. When Shekau became
Are
an
you saying that
empowerment,
the country will go into the hand of Boko Haram after Tinubu?
please, if you remember very well, just after he came in, there was some kidnappings, some bombings, and then there was an outrageous demand for one impossible, I can't remember, was it 20 billion or something, impossible amount of money. When that demand was made, it was not really because they felt that kind of money will be paid. It was a direct message, a coded message to the presidency. Everybody is aware now that there was complicity in the times of in terms of the former president Muhammad Buhari. Like I mentioned Issa Pantami. Also, don't forget about that his interesting governor who turned against Buhari in the last minute, who was persuaded to turn against Buhari, the worst governor Kaduna State has ever had. And I said something when Kaduna State was able to
Governor
do this.
El Rufai?
Yes. Look, let's not even go there. Go and look at his tweets in the earlier years. Go and look at his own open admission on television that he left Nigeria to neighboring countries with money to go and sponsor the terrorists who had come to kill in Nigerian territory. Why did they have that kind of confidence then? Was because they knew they had entered governance. Now, as I'm speaking right now, listen, we need to reformat this country. And there's an opportunity that has come right now that if we mismanage this opportunity, let me tell you something, even God in heaven will look away when in the south part of Nigeria, in the eastern part of Nigeria, 13-year-old girls end up being raped. Look, there was a blogger recently who was being political, and I want to tell everybody prophetically right now what is coming up for those who refuse to face truth, those who refuse to give value to the lives of others. A young blogger recently said that there's no genocide, I'm a Christian, I don't feel threatened, long live P-Bat. She was one of those who was killed, if the account that is coming is right, in Kwara State in a church attack. Oh, she thought it was far away. Now, this is the fate, sadly, of those
Now,
who live in
by opportunity, you're talking about Trump saying that he would interfere with what is happening in Nigeria.
Well, I prefer the word intervention, and let me put it for you like this. For any godly-minded person, the declaration of Nigeria as a country, a CPC, that
Country of
designation,
concern. Yeah.
yes, that designation is a human designation. What we should worry about is that God in heaven himself had already declared Nigeria as a country of particular concern.
My people, at this point, I think a well-meaning Nigerian that has open mind, by now we should have our answers. Please, let me know what you think in the comment section. Please subscribe to our channel, like, and remember to put Nigeria in your prayers. Thanks for watching. Bye.